Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today, we have huge Genshin news. Genshin has been dropping bombshells over on their Twitter account, and we have a lot to talk about. I don't even want to stall with this intro, so let's just get in to talking about it all today. Man, oh man, am I excited about this. Genshin has just put out the most destructive bombs of all time, which I have to show you guys. First thing they did, put out a bunch of new characters. The first one I saw here was, I'm gonna butcher this name. Sethos. I don't know, but he looks, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of this guy's character design. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He kind of looks like an NPC. He really does look like an NPC, I can't lie. But that being said, he's a new character, Electro, definitely from Sumeru. I think he's in the upcoming Sino story quest, unless that's already out. I actually have no idea. Is that quest already out? It's not. Okay, good. But yes, this guy is in the upcoming Sino quest. If I had to guess, he is most definitely a 4-star. He gives off the biggest 4-star vibes I've ever seen. That being said, I like his little rat tail, and I can already see him wielding a bow in this picture, so that means he pretty much has a confirmed weapon type. Also, whoever made the comparison to Claude from Fire Emblem in the comments, please never disrespect my boy like that again. Claude is so much cooler. Also, those green eyes just stick out like a sore thumb. But that's just my thoughts on the characters. Definitely my least favorite of the ones they've announced today, but luckily there's more. Next one we got Sigewinne, the wondrous dragon hair Melusine head nurse, who is most definitely gonna be a healer. I feel like there's no debate about this. One, she's Hydro, and all Hydro characters are healers. That's just an objective fact. I don't know why every Hydro character needs to be a healer, but for some reason the devs think that every Hydro character needs to be a healer. So Sigewinne is probably one of those. I mean, like, honestly, look at this. Farina heals. Neuvillette heals himself. Nilou, I think, heals. Candace, shields. Not you. Healer, healer. My point still stands. Anyways, she's gonna be a 5-star Hydro healer. If I had to guess her weapon type, well, she's wielding a gun or whatever the hell that thing is. So I'm gonna guess that she's a catalyst user. That's kind of the vibes I get from her, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But luckily, those aren't the only two characters we're getting. We're getting one last banger character, which I'm sure will be the most anticipated character of this update, Clorinde, which I don't care if that's how you say her name. I'm going to call her Clorinde because I think it's funny. She is the champion duelist of Fontaine. Also an Electro character, and definitely one of the coolest characters I've ever seen in this game. Damn, she is gorgeous. She's most definitely gonna be a 5-star without a doubt. I'd also like to point out this is the first update in a long time where we've had 3 characters. This update, all we got was Chiori. Next update, all we're getting is Arlecchino. But for the first time in forever, we're getting 3 characters, and I'm excited for it. I will be rolling for this character. Nothing can stop me. Nobody can stop me. I will be getting at least 7 copies of her minimum. Please, no one hold me to that. She's another character who's holding a gun. I'm not sure why we're so obsessed with guns in the Fontaine update and why we haven't just made them a weapon type yet. But that being said, if I had to guess her own weapon type, I would probably say swords. Yeah, swords seems the most realistic. I think I might have seen her wielding one in a cutscene, so I'm gonna go with that. But anyways, that is all the new characters for the 4.7 update, something like that. So make sure to look forward to that because we are going to be getting like a whole roster of new characters. Anyways, that's not it. There's one more thing they announced today: cats and all the different types of cat, which nobody cared about. So we move on to the next post where they announced the Arlecchino banner and the banner that not a single person is rolling on. But Linnea is here if you want to roll for him. He's on a banner with Zhongling, Fremine, and Lynette. Zhongling is definitely the best 4-star that's here. The other 2 are okay, I guess. However, the banner that we really care about is the Arlecchino banner. She looks to be pretty OP. Not to mention she's going to be a world boss. So if she isn't OP, well, then something's gone terribly wrong. I highly recommend rolling on this banner. From what I've seen, Arlecchino looks absolutely broken. one of the best DPSs in the game. I wouldn't strongly recommend rolling on this banner for the 4 stars, but if you are, Xiangling is very nice, and her constellations are really strong, especially the C4. Increases your Pyronado by 40%. Xiangling, really nice, and has some really good constellations. I'm personally not a big fan of Fremine, but some people like him, and you know what? He's a main DPS physical freeze character, which is something that's super unique in the game. But at the end of the day, he still is a 4-star DPS, and almost all the 4-star DPSs in the game, like Fremine, Ningguang, Noelle, are all outclassed by their better counterparts, which are like the 5-star DPSs like your Yoimiyas, your Aikas, etc. Last but not least is Lynette. Lynette is decent. I think she's better than Fremine, but a little worse than Xiangling. She can be useful to taunt enemies with her skill, and because she's an Anemo character, you can of course run that 4-piece Viridescent on her, which is just a really good set for any team comp. So honestly, just because of her typing, she's already pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of her kit in general, but she isn't the worst pickup in the entire world. And that's about everything I want to say on the character banners. One last thing though is the Epitome Invocation, the weapon banner, which has some really good weapons on it. We have Favonius Warbow, 2 new weapons, or they're not new, but new-ish. Dragon's Bane, which is really good, and this Eye of Perception, which is a dog trash weapon. But other than the Catalyst, the 4 other weapons are pretty good, plus the 2 5-stars look to be pretty good as well. This weapon is not only super cool because it turns into a damn scythe, which is awesome, but it's also like really powerful. It has base 674 base attack, 22% crit rate. It also just gives a ton of damage bonus and is just a really good Arlecchino weapon. So if you want to roll for this, I wouldn't say it's a bad pickup at all. Especially if you're an Arlecchino main, I'm sure you will love this weapon, but there's also a ton of good other options for her, so it's not the most necessary thing. But if you want to walk around wielding a damn scythe in Genshin Impact like I do, then you'll pick up this weapon. But anyways, that's about everything I wanted to cover in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.